If your business could magically run itself, how would you spend your ideal day? So today, what I want to talk about is my Freedom Maker framework, where I wanted to give you some powerful questions for you to kind of deep dive and have like deeper reflection of, are you running the right business or not? And then moving forward, every week, we'll be picking up one topic and we're going to be talk specifically to that topic, and some of them will go a little bit deeper, like creating a team, creating a system. Some topic will be a little bit more shallower because it's like a big concept, but what it is like what I share, give me 12 months and I will give you 3 months back. I want you to run a business that will make you money whether or not you work. And again, that is really important to me. I don't know whether it's important to you or not. If it is important to you, feel free to type it down below and let me know that it is important to you, right? So in that way I know that I am on the right track. So this is called the Freedom Maker framework. I combine it with 3 C's, right? The number one thing is clarity. When I was running my first 10 years of my business, I have no clarity at all. I just know that in a very reactive mode, I just solve one problem at a time. I just do one extra system at a time. I never really know what I want. I never really know what kind of dream life I want until I almost got into a divorce with my husband, and I joined Tony Robbins and learned from Tony Robbins. And I was like, I felt like I was woken up. It's like, I have no clarity in my life. I don't know what is happiness. I don't know what kind of food I like. I really have no clue about everything in my life. I feel like I was walking as a zombie for 38 years of my life. You get what I'm saying? And because of that, I shifted my whole life, and ultimately I saved my business. And that's why I think clarity is really big key. And if you don't know it all, I'd love you to share, hang out with us for this journey. So one, I would love you to give us feedback on what you have learned so far. Give us a survey, right? And ultimately, whatever that I need to tweak, but ultimately the goal is to, allow you to run, your dream life after a year, starting today, right? And the second one is after you get your clarity, in yourself, business, and relationship, right? Then you want to create, right? Because now you know exactly the life that you want. You want to create, you want to create your team, you want to create your system, you want to create your KPI. Surprisingly, I work with a coach, who has 200 million in revenue, and he say 85% of the business owner that I coach have no KPI. They have no clue whether they are doing well or not. They have no idea what their P&L is, which I'm gonna dive into it in a little bit here too. And number 3 is communication, right? How do you communicate with yourself? I noticed that I was really harsh on myself, to be honest with you, and that's the reason why my business doesn't grow, because I was keep like yelling at myself internally, so I couldn't grow my business because I just don't think I'm good enough, right? And how do you communicate with other people, right? And this time thing, it's a little bit more advanced on one of the topic, but it was so helpful to me when I shifted my mindset and shifted my identity when I communicate with myself, where I will share with you at the very end. Again, we're going to go into clarity. I really think that clarity is the foundation for the freedom, but clarity is the piece where it's like, it's important, but it's not urgent. It's important, but it's not urgent. So a lot of time we never really get into it and ask, like, why are we doing this business for? Is it actually for my parents? Is it because somebody tell me that I need to be in engineering, and so I got an engineering degree, and thus I do what I do, right? And these are the 3 questions that I want to prompt you on the self. Today's, you might be a little bit thicker on the topic. Keith Cunningham say the most important thing that a business owner need to have is schedule think time. It's time that you just take and just do thinking. And I encourage you and invite you to really do that, because after I have my think time, I really figure out the speedy way of getting, my things done. This one, self, the dream life blueprint. If your business could magically run itself, how would you spend your ideal day? What does your ideal day look like? Who are you? And then what activities truly energize you and bring you to a sense of fulfillment, right? Also, what aspect of your life are you currently neglecting that you would like to prioritize? Right? These are the main 3 questions that, at least it's just a prompting question that I want you to ask. For me, my ideal day is I don't want to work till maybe 10 o'clock, right? And I love to work with people, and I like to be in the creation mode. I hate handling client issues. That actually drains my energy. I love to learn. I love to go to events and meet with other people. And one thing that I have reclaimed my time for is my family. I used to be like, man, I'm going to get really successful and be more wealthy, and then I'll go hang out with my family. And I realized that was such a wrong concept. And now I have more time to spend with my mom, my dad, my in-laws, especially my father-in-law just passed away. And I realized that, man, I wish I can spend more time with them. And also my children, right? Sometimes they're like, Mommy, can we play Unos? You know, and a lot of times like, oh, I don't have the time. Right now it's like, yeah, of course. I'm going to drop everything. I'm going to tell my VA, hey, you know, this thing done. I need this, and this. And I'm just going to go play with my kids. And that is very important to me. But what about you, right? What do you want? Not what your husband want, not your mom want, not your dad want. Because to be honest, I used to live for them. I just have all these rules and expectations that was created by them. None of them was by me. And I thought I was happy, but then I realized that I was happy on the outside, but I was miserable on the inside. I'm very good at when people ask me, hey, how do you do? Oh, I'm doing great, right? But then when I ask myself deep down, I know I'm miserable because I do everything that what everybody else want me to do, and I hated them. But I need to be a good girl, and thus I just keep doing what everybody else want me to do. So I would like to invite you to stop that and really evaluating it. And today I am living me, the true me and happy me. And you know what? The better thing is, my family, you know, is still really happy. Nothing actually really changed. It's just my inner life have changed, and they actually work together with me and was still a happy family.